Này một màu đỏ như quả táo ngon ngọt, để mình vào lớp nhớ thật lâu hơn. Và màu xanh lá như lá của cây, để mình vào lớp tập trung không rời. Màu vàng tươi như ánh mặt trời, mình vào lớp sáng tạo vui chơi. Học và vui thế này thì dẫu có hết ngày, ta vẫn người đồng minh thế đây. Học cùng color kids, color kids, color kids. Vui cùng color kids, color kids, sắc màu thông minh. Học cùng color kids, color kids, color kids. Vui cùng color kids, color kids, sắc màu thông minh. Học cùng color kids.
Hi guys, this is Charisse and Grace. We're back with another video just for you guys. Well, we all know na napaka-stress na natin sa ating mga modules, sa ating mga works and jobs just to make ourselves improve or avoiding any mistakes. And nandito ang FlexOffice to help you learn how to erase errors into an improvement. We twins really love to take down notes or sketch out our ideas using pens, but we make a lot of errors and mistakes. Yes, at hindi talaga kami magpakali kapag hindi namin siya maayos. And it's okay naman to use pencil, but as we grow older, it is really satisfying to use ink on paper. For today's review guys, talagang ma-amaze kayo kasi ang ballpen na ito uses special ink. Yes, nagsusulat ito tulad ng anumang normal na panulat, but it erases just like a pencil. This product is called the FlexCorrect Erasable Pen, FO Gel E002. For today's review guys, talagang ma-amaze kayo kasi ang ballpen na ito uses special ink. Nagsusulat ito tulad ng anumang normal na panulat, but it erases just like a normal pencil. This product is called the FlexCorrect Erasable Pen, or what we call FO Gel E002. It has color blue on the outside of the ballpen. This emphasizes neatness, imaginative, and idealistic. You can see here the printed name guys, FlexCorrect and FlexCorrect Erasable Pen. The FlexCorrect Erasable Pen has minimalist design, kaya napaka-neat niyang tingnan. Yes, and it has a tip dimension of 0.5 mm. It's not that thick and it's not that thin. Saktong-sakto lang talaga siya, guys. Gamitin guys since it is smooth and easy to use. Compatible siya for any texture of paper. These FlexCorrect erasable pens are new, unique, and fascinating unlike ordinary ballpoint, gel, or roller ball pens because they do have the advantage of being erasable while being more permanent than a pencil. And this pen has a long-lasting eraser at the tip of the both side of the paper. FlexCorrect erasable pen write and function much like regular ballpoint or gel pens. However, the ink in erasable pens is formulated differently. This ball pen is not just an ordinary ball pen because its ink is dark, but when the ink is heated up, such as a friction of an eraser, it turns clear to make it seem as if the ink was erased. When we discovered these amazing FlexCorrect erasable pen, we grabbed some things to prove that these pens are truly original ones. This pen may be ordinary ones. It has a cap, ink, writes well. Erasing pen has its uniqueness. These erasers doesn't work to erase pencil, lead, if you have curiosity about it. It functions likely to a normal gel pen, but when you use the rubber piece on the ink, it disappears. It's neat in erasing, leaving no smudge ink behind. The ink isn't removed from the paper, instead it just becomes transparent. This ink used in the FlexCorrect erasable pen turns invisible when you apply heat to it. In this case, the heat generated from the friction between the rubber and the paper. But you can use anything that heats the ink to over 60 degrees Celsius, like a hair dryer, to get the same effect and erase larger areas at the same time. Let's try heating it gamit ang hair dryer. Yes, that's cool! Wow, gumagana talaga siya. Kitang-kita ang kanyang genuineness. It's also cost-effective since one pen costs 27 pesos lang, so magagamit talaga ang value sa money mo kapag bibili ka ng FlexCorrect pen. Yeah, so let's have a recap. Again, this pen is high-quality erasable gel ink for easy correcting and rewriting. It has a fine tip of 0.5 mm at nagbibigay ng maayos na pagganap sa pagsulat. Ang air features naman niya, 2 convenient erasers, the cut tip and the ends. Ito ay non-toxic and make sure to recap after use. So, 1 piece per pack po siya. Mabibili lang ito sa stores near your place or hindi kaya sa Shopee, sa shop ng The Finest Stationery Store. So, search na natin The Finest Stationery Store sa Shopee at search natin sa products nila ang FlexCorrect Erasable Pen. Yes, makikita dito na naka-highlight sa kanilang shop ang kanilang erasable pen. At nandito na makikita ang description ng products. Napaka-affordable pala nito for only 27 pesos at talagang saktong-sakto ang worth niya kasi magagamit ito sa pang-araw-araw na pagsusulat. Tama! At ang FlexCorrect erasable pen ay may black ink rin pala, kaya ma-enjoy mo talaga ang product na ito kapag mag-check out ka na sa Shopee. Guys, see you on our next product video. Thank you!
Okay, So good afternoon, Uan, everyone. To my Liangke Shisheng, two students, Miss L and Miss Gina, are you here with us this afternoon?
Uan Lauscher.
Uan, yes. Nice to see you again. Yes, Uan, Miss L, and of course, Uan as well to our live, to those who are watching us or joining us this afternoon via live stream at FlexOffice Philippines. So again, our discussion for this special course is about Chinese Mandarin language. So we started January 8th. So to those who weren't able to make it and join us during our first session and the previous lessons, discussions natin last week or from the moment we start, you can always visit the Flex Office Philippines. Yes, recorded po lahat ng mga discussions natin. Although each meeting natin, we will be discussing new lessons, but somehow all the discussions or all the topics are integrated or intertwined with each other. So we will be making use of our previous lessons. We will incorporate it sa ating new lessons para at least it's a sort of review and for us not to forget whatever we discussed previously. Is that correct, Miss Ellen, Miss Gina?
Sure, Lauscher.
Okay. So before we start, I would just like to ask both of you, Niman Liangke, both of you, how was your weekend? How's the weather there in your area? Miss L? Miss L, can
Not
you hear
good
us?
now, sure.
Again, can you repeat that, Miss L?
Yesterday po nag-umulan.
Also, where are you located nga
Pero
again, Miss L?
sa Bulacan,
Bulacan.
banda
Okay, yes. So it's
Kawayan.
also raining there in your area. How about Miss Gina? Where are you located, Miss Gina?
Very hot in Antique today, Lauscher.
Oh, really? So I guess somehow Bulacan and here in Davao, we have the same or similar weather. It's really gloomy and it's raining actually since this morning. So that's why I wasn't able to wear the flex office, no? My uniform every weekend sessions natin. I wasn't able to wear that because it's really cold this afternoon as well as yesterday actually. It's been raining since yesterday. So I hope everyone's okay. And also, kay Miss Gina, although it's very hot there in Antique, sometimes very hot weather can also, kumbaga, tawag nito, kumbaga, influence our health, no? Baka sasakit ulo natin and then lalagnatin tayo due to a very hot weather. So, I hope both of us or everyone here watching us today, including you, our audiences, if meron man, okay, I hope you're doing good and always keep safe and keep healthy. Mahirap magkasakit ngayon, especially during pandemic. So, okay. So, before we start with our new lesson, when we just discuss, what did we discuss? Maybe just review our previous discussion or topic last weekend. Anyone, Miss Sheena, what was it all about? I think we
We
discussed two, right?
Sure, Lauscher. We
Okay,
discussed
yes,
about
Liangke. Uh-uh.
counting nouns and
Mhm.
possessive pronouns.
Okay, good. So, ano ba yon? Ano bang na-discuss natin under counting nouns, Miss L? Can you please give us an insight? Ano ba ang counting nouns, Miss L? Yes, that. Let's define that one first. What is counting nouns? It consists of yes, Miss L? Okay, counting nouns, as what mentioned previously last week's ating discussion, these are composed of numbers, of course, followed by a noun. Whatever noun, may it be a person, a thing, or so whatever. Basta noun siya. So if you're going to translate them, that one, or those phrases, no, counting nouns, it's not just literally connecting or looking at the number and the noun. Kasi meron tayong idadagdag na modifier or quantifier or collecting noun in English language. So ano ba yun siya? Kung sa English pa, these are the bundles of flour, the sheet of paper, a flock of birds, a pack of wolves. These are connecting now, collective nouns, okay? Meron silang mga modifiers, measuring words. Yes. So, same as in English, we also have like that in Chinese for our counting nouns. So, example, when we say three teachers. So, there's a noun followed by, or a noun is, kumbaga, placed after a number, right? Three teachers. So, that is a counting noun. Phrase natin yan siya. So when we try to translate that one, paano ba natin i-translate yon, Miss Gina? Paano nga yun? May idadagdag tayo na isang what? What are we going to add?
Quantifier. Yeah.
Yes, modifier. What
Quantifier.
modifier?
K.
Okay, good. So this one, for the sake of everyone who wasn't able to join us with our discussion last week, yes, the k. We will add k in between the number and the noun. Are you seeing the PPT that I'm sharing? Yo
Sure,
or
Lao, sure.
mayo?
Yo, Lao, sure.
Okay, so good. So again counting noun, number followed by a noun. Any person, a thing, or so whatever. Since ano lang no, na-discuss pa lang natin our nouns, maybe for our next topic next week, we will discuss some things, okay? I will include yung mga office supplies ng binigay sa akin ng Flex Office para at least aware kayo. Hala, ano ba to? Ano ba yung Chinese ng ballpen? Ano ba yung Chinese ng colors? Mga ganon. So, mga office, school supplies, mga ganon ang i-discuss natin next week. Okay? Para hindi lang tayo always nouns and pronouns. We can also make use now of the things that we see around us. Okay, again, counting nouns, number followed by a noun, any person, things, and so whatever. So if we're going to translate that, always add k, which means the general quantifier or measuring words. Okay? Always yan siya. So when you say, okay, so when you say 一个人, that means one person. Okay? And then, when you say 两个老师, Miss L, what do you mean by 两个老师? Ano nga ulit meaning nun?
Two teachers.
Yes. So for the counting nouns, okay? If ever we're going to use two, we don't make use of the previous two that we discussed, the no. Keep in mind that if it's a counting noun, we make use of liang, which means two for counting nouns. So we do not say 2个老师, but instead 2个老师. It's only applicable and true for two. For the rest of the numbers na merong two, like 12, 22, 32, 52, and so on, we make use of Just that two alone. Understood, Miss L and Miss Gina?
Sure, Lao, sure.
Okay. So I can see meron tayong isang viewer, si Sir JR. JR. Yes, good afternoon. Uan to you, Sir JR. So next, how about 3个学生? What is this, Miss Gina?
3 students.
Yes. So for the remaining two, Miss L, kindly read the second to the last row. What's this?
是课老师
Is this
老师
Lao Shi? Is this Lao Shi?
同学
同学.
同学
Okay, again, this is ke. Letter G is letter K without air. Ke, not ke. 4个同学, which means what, Miss L?
4 classmates
4 classmates. Okay, good. And then, how about for the last one? How about Miss Gina? For our last row, kindly please read it.
无课朋友
朋友。
朋友无课朋友
Okay, what do you mean by that one, Miss Gina?
5 friends.
5 friends. Let's see if it's correct. Okay, that's good. So that's it for our counting nouns. Just remember that it is followed by a, always put ke in between. Okay? So, let's proceed. Okay, kanina na-mention ni Miss Gina, aside from counting nouns, we also tackled about possessive nouns. Is that correct, Miss L?
是老师
Okay. So, let us have a quick review. After we discuss the pronouns singular, ano nga yung word na inad natin sa mga singular pronouns to make it plural?
们
Good. We add on to a singular noun or tawag nito, singular noun or pronoun to make them plural. Now this time, ano yung isang word, Miss L, na idadagdag natin for the singular and plural pronoun to make them possessive nouns or to show ownership?
的
Okay. So,
的
it's
的
D-E. It's D-E. So, D is letter T without hanging. So,
的
okay, that's good. So, I'll be sharing my PPT with you again. Okay. So, this one. For the sake of those who weren't able to join us, no? Okay. This is the te. I believe I already asked you to copy the step-by-step strokes for this one. Tama ba, Miss Gina and Miss L?
Sure, Lao, sure.
老师
Okay, good. So, let's try to have our exercise on that. So, we discussed that one na eh. Let's try to do this. Okay. Okay. Here, I'm sharing you my screen. Okay. Let's try. Here, English meaning is given. Now, can you try to translate these words or possessive nouns? Let's try with my or mine. Who can start?
We can see the screen, Lao, sure.
How about
It's
now?
beginning.
Okay, good. Sige. Miss Gina, yes. What is my or mine in Chinese?
我的
Water. One more time.
我的
Okay, very good. Wo is, oh no, it's very sensitive. My goodness. Okay. So, wo means I or me. And if we add to, it becomes a possessive noun or shows ownership. So, my or mine is water. Next, Miss L. What is your or yours? Sayo. What is that in Chinese, Miss L?
你的
Very good. That is ni te. Ni alone, it means you or ikaw. If we add te, it means yours or sayo. Next, the following. What's the next one, Miss Gina? His.
他的
Okay, tata. It's the same with her and hers. Tama ba, Miss Gina? Ay, Miss L?
是
Miss
老
L?
师
Okay, ano lang ba yung nag-differ sa kanila? Ano lang yung different?
yung Chinese character.
Yes, Chinese character. If it's a he, since it's lalaki, we make use of this. This is he. Ta, And also for her and hers, the same pronunciation but different Chinese character. Because this character means she, babae. So we're done with the singular possessive noun. Now let's proceed to our plural. Sorry, not this is not singular. This is plural possessive noun. As you can see, look at the given English meaning. Our, ours, your, yours, plural, their, theirs. They are all plural and they show ownership. So let's start with Miss Gina. What is our or ours in Chinese?
我们的
Okay, good. Since that is a plural, dapat plural possessive. So, dapat may man and meron ding te. 我们的. Very good, Miss Gina. Miss L, this time, your or yours. Pero, this time, yung your natin is marami na, sa inyo. How do you say that in Chinese?
你们的
Okay, that is good. 你们的很好, very good. And then, how about their or theirs, Miss Gina? I'm referring to a group of girls and boys. How do you translate their or theirs?
他们的
Okay, good. So we make use, sorry. Okay, I'm really sorry. It's very, it's very, tawag nito, very sensitive. Yes, okay. How about now? Can you see it? Nakikita niyo ba? Can you see this? Can you see the screen again?
没有
Oh,
老
sure.
师
Mayo pa? Okay, let's just wait ha. Maybe
Starting na
it's
po.
still
Yan,
loading.
ayan na.
Ayan na, meron na. Okay, good. Clear ba?
Sure
是
Okay.
老师
Okay, so we're done with woman and demon. So here, so again, if you're referring to a group of boys or a group of boys and girls, mixture na siya, we make use of this ta na lalaki. But if we're referring to a group of girls only, lahat is girls, the same thing, it's still taman te. Pero we make use of the ta na for babae or she. Understood, Miss L and Miss Gina?
是
Sure,
老
Laoshi.
师
Okay. So, may yo questions.
Mayo,
Yo.
Laoshi.
Okay, good. Next. So here, this time, dito ha, not pronoun. You make use of nouns na. We already discussed all this. Sige, try to analyze. The English meaning, given siya, these are all possessive nouns. So let's try, you have to analyze ha kung saan nilagay yung apostrophe and apostrophe S. Okay? So try to analyze if it's singular or plural. Okay, how about teachers? Miss L. Look at the noun. Is it singular or plural? Is it singular
，plural
or plural?
plural 老师
Huh? Is it plural?
I think singular
Yes, singular kasi yung apostrophe S is right after teacher. So since singular ito, Miss L, do we have to place man or hindi? Sige, try to analyze. Miss
yes
L.
是老师
So we're going to put man even though that it's not a plural?
I no
So sige, teachers. Oh, how do you translate that in Chinese?
老师
Tapos, ownership ha, this is possessive noun. What are we going to add?
老师的
Okay, that is correct. 老师的. Since this is only singular, walang man. How about the next one, Miss Gina? Kindly read the given English meaning.
Tong sui tu.
Okay, singular or plural?
Singular.
Okay. Again ha, this is not 同学, this is 同学.
Tong shui tu.
Then, okay, good. 同学的. Good. Now, Miss L, here. Look at the third one. Is this singular or plural?
In plural po.
Yes, very good. Plural kasi ang apostrophe natin is right after S and it's not followed with another S. So this is plural. So sa tingin mo, how do we translate this word? Students.
学生们的
Very good. 学生们的. Okay? That is correct. Very good. How, Miss L? And for the last one, Miss Gina, friends. Is this singular or plural?
Singular.
Okay, are we going to add man or hindi na?
Walang no man. Pusher
No
mo.
more. Mayo. No, 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 not
Ay,
pusher.
no.
Mayo.
Mayo man.
Remember, wala is mayo. Okay, mayo man. Good. How that is correct. So, how do you translate friends?
朋友的。
很好. Very good. 朋友的. Okay. May you questions, Miss L and Miss Gina, for the possessive noun?
没有老师。
Yes. So always remember, if it's possessive, shows ownership, dapat may te. If it's plural, dapat may man. So if it's plural possessive, so dapat may man and may te. Understood, Miss L and Miss Gina?
Sure, 老师.
Okay, good. Now let's proceed here. Let's have exercises for this one. Okay. You already know what is pen in Chinese? Pen or marker? What is that ulit? Anyone? Miss Gina?
P.
Okay, P. Ano ba yung na-discuss na natin na P? Miss L?
Python P. Ay, sorry.
Okay, very good. It's okay. Thank you. Sige. It's okay. So, pi, pan, P. What do you mean by pi, pan, P, Miss L?
whiteboard marker.
Yes, whiteboard marker. Okay, how? So, this one. Miss L. My pen. Sa tingin mo, how do you translate this phrase? What is my in Chinese?
我
Wo?
的
Good.
I. P.
Pronounce it properly. That's third intonation.
P.
Okay, how? Correct. This is correct. Again, one more time, Miss L. What is my pen?
我的笔
How? That is correct. Next, Miss Gina. How about this one? Your teacher. Sige. Just
Ni.
say. Okay.
你的老师。你的老师。老师。
Lao, sure. Kindly translate in Tagalog. What's the meaning of this?
Y- ang
Tagalog.
iyong teacher or ang iyong teacher.
Okay.
Teacher mo.
Singular lang tayo kasi you did not add man. So, I gave you the prerogative no to whether use the singular or the plural form. Since you use the singular, very good. 你的老师 it means teacher mo or ano nga yung sinabi mo kanina, Miss Gina?
Ang iyong teacher.
Ang iyong teacher. Yes, that is correct. Okay, Miss L, this one. Their friends.
他们的朋友
Okay, slowly. Again, we aim for accuracy, not speed. Read it properly with the correct intonation.
他们的 朋友
朋友. Okay, very good, Hun Hao. So, since we use this ha na Chinese character, most probably we are referring to a group of what, Miss L?
group of people
Yes, what? What kind of people? All boys, all girls, or mixture?
mixture
Yes, it can be both. All boys or it can be a mixture. Okay? Mixture of girls and boys. Okay, next. Miss Gina, how about his whiteboard?
他的白板
Kindly pronounce properly the intonation for the whiteboard.
白板
Okay, one more time. His whiteboard. How do we translate that?
他的白板
Good. And then this one, Miss L. Classmates whiteboard pen. So you have to analyze if the subject here or the noun here, the subject is singular or plural. Sige. Classmates whiteboard pen. How do you say that? Or how do you translate that? I'm sorry.
同学的白板笔
Okay, one more time. Tama na. Pero I want you to read it a little bit slower para mas marinig ko kung tama ba yung ginamit mo na intonation. So, okay, tama na yun ha? You already figured out that this is a singular possessive. Tama na ang translation mo. So, I just want you to reread, okay, your answers a little bit slower para ma-check ko if tama ba yung intonation. One more time, Miss L.
同学课白板笔
I, pan, pi.
白板笔
No, pai, pan, pi.
白板笔
Better. Again, Miss L, this is tong xue.
同学同
Oh,
学
okay. Tong xue de bai ban bi.
同学的白板笔
Bai ban bi.
白板笔
Okay, I want to hear from Miss Gina. How do you read this phrase?
同学的同学的白板笔
Okay. I noticed no that you pronounce this word. This is not shui. This is xue. I should be hearing the e sound sa latter part. Okay? Tong xue. It's not tong shui. One more time,
同
Miss
学
Gina.
同
Good.
学
That is better.
同学的白板笔
Hun, how? Very good. Miss L, one more time.
同学的白板笔
Hun, how? Very good. Yo, may you questions, Miss L and Miss Gina? Warm up pa lang to ha, kasi phrases pa lang tayo. The next natin activity, sentences na tayo. Okay, so for this part, may you questions?
没有老师
Okay, may you, Hun, ha? Very good. So here, let's proceed. Ayan. Medyo longer sentences na tayo, no? Before, we just started with, I am a teacher. She is a student. This time, let's make it longer para mas challenge naman. Okay, let's start with Miss Gina. Kindly read first the English sentence and then you try to translate it.
She is our teacher.
Okay, good. Xie. So kindly translate this sentence.
她是我们的
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Again, Miss Gina, word per word with the correct intonation. Okay. Go.
她
Mm-hmm. What is the correct intonation for that? That is first intonation.
他
Better. Ta, which one, Miss Gina? Are we going to use for the this ta or this ta? Which one? The first or the
the
second?
first one.
The first one because it's a girl. Next. What comes next?
Sure.
Okay, that is fourth. Very good. You pronounce it very correctly. Ta shi. And then what's next?
我们的
Very good. 我们的 next.
老师
Okay. See, if we try to pronounce it word per word with the correct intonation first, so you will know na if your pronunciation is correct. And then once it's all correct na, let's try to read it a little bit faster. So Miss Gina, kindly reread your answer, but please ha, without getting or mispronouncing the intonations. She is our teacher. What is that in Chinese, Miss Gina?
他是咱们的老师
Oy, is that haman to?
哎我们的老师
Okay, Miss L, your turn. Can you try reading the answer of Miss Gina? Actually, this is correct, ha? Miss Gina, your answer, Nita answer is correct. Okay, Henha, very good. So, Miss L, try. Read only the Chinese sentence.
他是我们的老师。
Okay, that is good. Hello. Very good. So, Miss L, your turn for the second sentence. Read first the English sentence before translating it or the sentence word per word with the correct intonation. Okay. Start, Miss L.
他
No. English first. Kindly read the English sentence first.
They are not my classmates.
They are not my classmates. Okay, word per word tayo. What is they?
他他
Okay, tama ba? Is this it? Remember, they, is it singular? Is it plural? Analyze
他们
first before answering. Yes, 他们. Next, are not. What is are not? It's negative.
不是
Very good. And how? 不是. Next, what is my?
我我们
Ano ba talaga?
我的
Okay, 我的. Next,
同学
okay. 同学. Now you might ask, Lausher, itong classmates, kasi plural siya, pwede ba natin siya lagyan ng man? Actually, it's okay not for us to write man na because these classmates here, my classmates, is the predicate of the subject which is tamen. And tamen, it is clearly that plural siya. So, 'di ba? No need for us to add man kasi redundant na siya, repetition na siya ng idea. Understood, Miss Ellen, and Miss Gina?
是
sure
老
老师
Okay. So, good. This time, Miss L, kindly reread your translation, but a little bit faster with the same intonation or with the correct intonation.
他们不是我的同学
同学,
同学同学
Okay. Miss Gina, kindly read it again.
他们不是不是
不是
不是我的同学
Both are second intonation.
同学
Okay, much better. Next, Miss Gina, third sentence. Read first the English sentence or the given sentence?
We are your students.
Okay, now word per word. What is we?
你们，
你们
你们，
we
我们
woman. Next, what is our?
sure,
Sure. Next, your. So this is, let's say that your here is plural.
你们的
Okay, 很好. Then,
学生，
intonation,
学生，
better. 学生. Okay. A little bit faster, Miss Gina.
你们 sure，
Oh, 你们?
我
Mm-hmm.
们 sure，
Sure.
我们 sure，我们 sure，你们的学生，
Okay, Miss L, your turn.
我们是，我们是
Woman, not woman. Again, man is neutral tone, no intonation. So just the normal way and abrupt. Woman,
我们是你们的学生。
okay. So Miss L, for our next sentence, kindly read the given sentence.
你
Sorry ha, kulang pala siya ng a. Okay. Read first the English sentence.
his he
Ay, sorry, he pala. Sorry, bakit ano? Yan.
he is a teacher's friend.
Remember, ating articles, a and the, no translation in Chinese. So, what is he in Chinese?
你
Are you sure? He. He. What is that in Chinese?
他
Exactly. So, which ta? The first or the second?
the second.
Okay, the second one. Continue. What is is?
是
Okay, 是. Next, are we going to translate a?
不是老师。
Okay, so what's next? Teachers. How do you translate teachers? Miss L, it's still your turn, huh? What is teachers?
I forgot. Wait lang.
What is teacher in Chinese?
老师
Exactly, this is possessive. So what are we going to add?
的
Exactly, yun lang. So teachers in Chinese, what is that again, Miss L?
老师的
Okay, and then what is friend?
朋友
Pengyo. Okay, that's good. Sige, kindly read again your translation. He is a teacher's friend. How do you say that in Chinese?
他是老师的朋友
Pengyo.
朋友
Miss Gina, kindly read as well the translation.
他是老师的朋友。
Okay, good. Now, here. Yan. This time, the other way around. Given ang Chinese, but you have to you have to translate it to English. Let's start with Miss Gina. Read the Chinese sentence. The given Chinese sentence.
Nimon.
Are you
Ay,
sure that is Niman?
no, no, no. I know it's ni the first character, the second character, ni.
What is that? What is yes? What is linking verb?
Sure.
Exactly. 你是 continue.
你是我们的老师。
Pronounce it properly.
你你
The
是
last two words, the last two characters.
老师。
Better. So, 你是我们的老师. What do you think? How do we translate this one in English?
You are our teacher.
Okay, our teacher. Okay. So, teachers or teacher lang? Which one?
Teacher.
Why, Miss Gina? Ano yung binase mo? Your
Walang
answer is
mun.
correct.
Walang mun
Very good.
sa after the
Subject. Okay, 很好. Very good. So good. 你是我们的老师 is you are our teacher. Next one, Miss L. Read first the Chinese sentence.
他他们
The opposite. What is no?
不是
Next.
老师
What's after 老师? Meron pa yan.
的
Good. And then the last word is?
学生
Pronounce it properly.
学生
Again.
学生
That is better. One more time, Miss L. Read the Chinese sentence.
他们不是老师的学生。
Very good. 很好. That is good, Miss L. Okay. Translate. This time, translate the Chinese sentence. Miss L? What's the meaning of this
They,
sentence, Miss L?
they're
There is done. Ganyan? So, possessive pala ito. Is this possessive?
they
Yes. They.
they are not
Good.
they are not teacher's friend.
Okay. So, asan ang ating apostrophe? Like that? Or ganyan? Which one? Miss L.
First
You have
one
to you have to base it sa given. 老师的. So, you have to analyze, is this plural or singular?
老师
Di
first
ba
one
meron? Again,
first
what's
one
that?
first one 老师
Are you sure this is the first one? Kasi if we're going to use this one, it means plural siya. Is this plural?
for sure 老师
Yes, this is 不是. Yes, the second one. Now, paano kapag ito ang tamang sagot? How do we change this one? Anong i-add natin, Miss L? What are we going to add to make it a plural possessive? That's my clue.
们
Plural. Where do we add the man?
老师们的
Very good. So, to make this one plural, para ito yung maging sagot, man. Okay? Man. Yan. Okay? But since this is the given, walang man, so we make use of the singular, the second one. Understood, Miss L?
是老师
Okay, next, what is 学生?
student
Okay, so analyze. What is the correct translation for that? Look at the subject. Is that singular or plural? Look at our subject in the sentence. Is that singular or plural? Is
plural
that, yes, exactly. So, plural. So, dapat yung predicate natin should also be plural. Tama ba? So, what is the correct pronunciation here for 学生? That is?
学生
Yeah, how do you
们
translate that in English?
teacher
Ah, no!
ay,
What is that?
students
Ah, okay, student. So, dapat may S, okay? Base it. Go back to the subject. Don't forget the subject. Good, Miss Elle?
是老师
Okay. It's okay. Next. Sige, Miss Elle, ikaw pa rin para si Miss Gina na naman ang pahirapan natin dito sa last. Medyo mahaba. So, shorter na naman sa'yo, Miss Elle. Read the third sentence.
大
That's correct.
大是
No good.
他们
Hmm?
的
Is this ta? Is this ta?
你
Okay, ni. One more time. Go back to the top.
他是你们的朋友
Uy, is that Pengyo? Is this Pengyo?
同学
Okay, one more time. From the top. This time ha, tuloy-tuloy tayo. Start, Miss L.
他是你们的同学
同学.
同学
Okay, so translate, Miss L. What is ta? So look at the Chinese character ha. Kasi 'di ba, we have two ta.
they are
They?
they
Is this thing?
he
Yes, he. Next.
is he is
What is 你们的?
your
Your. Is this singular or plural na your?
plural your like
Yes, because of the presence of man. And then, next is, what is 同学 ulit?
classmate
Okay. No, classmate or classmates? Look at the subject.
he is your classmate
Classmate. Kasi he is only one. So, dapat singular lang din. Good, Miss Elle?
是老师
Okay, Hun, how? Now, Miss Gina, are you ready?
Maybe.
It's okay. So, kung nakaya ni Miss L yung number 2, kakayanin natin yung number 4, Miss Gina. Okay, let's start. Read first, Miss Gina, the Chinese sentence.
woman, pusher,
pusher,
pusher, 他们的朋友，
很好. One more time from the top.
我们不是他们的朋友，
朋友.
朋友
Okay, now let's try to translate. Okay, what is our subject means? What is our subject here?
woman.
Yes. What is that in English?
We are
Mm-hmm.
not there. Friend. Friends.
Ano ba talaga, Regina? Friend or friends?
Friends. Kasi we are not.
Yes, we.
Naka-plural.
The subject is plural, so dapat friends. Okay, Hunha, very good. Niman Liangka did a good job. So, very good. So, at least, how's the feeling that now you can translate sentences from English to Chinese and Chinese to English? How's the feeling, Miss L?
Um, oh, kinakabahan ko pero nakaka-fulfilling.
'Di ba? Oh, ganyan yan siya ha. Actually, it's good. I will not restrict you na parang, oh, Miss L, dapat hindi. Kasi I noticed, no, Miss L is looking at her notes, which is okay. I don't mind. Kasi, hindi naman to graded. We are not having our proper assessment here na kailangan ko ibigay sa DepEd. This is just a special course, okay? Training lang tayo. So, yes, you can look at that. But, start now, parang, kumbaga, start training yourself. Na, not to look, base, okay? You base on what you've learned, your stock knowledge, okay? Kasi pangit naman kapag pumunta ka ng China or kapag may kausap kang Chinese, no? Okay, wait lang ha. 'Di ba? Ano 'yun, 'di ba? Pero for this one, since this is beginner, okay lang. But during your spare time, if you can, maybe just find 5 minutes per day to go through sa ating mga discussions, lessons natin. Okay? And then try not to look at your notes. Actually, you're doing good, no? Kasi I'm not giving the pinins na of the Chinese characters eh. Sa simula ko lang siya binibigay. Pero once we do our exercises, our activities, I no longer give the pinins. Kasi as what I've told you before, better to train yourself not to rely on the pinyin. Once you go to China or pag may nakikita kayong mga Chinese stores or like that, kahit na sa packaging, you won't be seeing pinions naman kasi. Only Chinese characters. Tama ba sila, sure?
Sure
Sure
lang,
lang,
sure.
sure.
Okay. Yes, Miss Gina. Yes, I want to hear your input. How's the feeling, Miss Gina?
Fun. It's really
Well,
fun, but pero parang feeling ko, pag hindi ako tinatanong, alam ko yung sagot. Pero pag ako tinatanong,
actually, both of you, Niman, Liangke, no, are doing good. So, paano yun? Okay? I'll just want to share that one. Kasi natanong ko na to before eh. Baka yung mga nanonood sa atin, hindi nila makuha yung sinasabi ko. Niman, Liangke. I ask you this one. Niman, Liangke. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Anong ulit yung Niman? Miss L, what is Niman?
You,
You, singular or plural?
plural.
Plural, yes. How about ang liangke, Miss Gina?
two.
Two, yes. So, kumbaga, if we're going to interpret or translate it better, you two, or you can say you both. Okay, pwede din yan. You both did a good job. Niman, Liangke did a good job. Okay? Please don't get confused how when I use this phrase. Ni man liang ke. Kasi, paano naman no? Liang ke, shesheng na lang man talaga tayo. So, yun yung short version. Ni man liang ke shesheng did a good job. So, you two students or you both I did a good job. Understood, Miss Gina and Miss L?
Sure, Lau, sure.
Okay, so add lang ako. Okay, I just want to add this one. Okay. Can you read this one, Miss Gina? How do you read this? Miss Gina? How do you read this one?
Pang?
No, no, no. I already put the pinyin here, oh. Ito na yung,
Okay.
yes. This is the pinyin, ha? Okay. So you will not
Ming
get
Pai. Ming Pai.
okay. Mingpai means understand. Okay? Now, if if Mingpai is understand, how do you say did not understand or don't understand? Did not or don't understand. Remember, this is negative. So, ano ba yung ginagamit natin to make it negative? Ano yung
Pu.
ina-add natin? Yes, pu. So, Miss L, what is the opposite of Mingpai?
不明白，
Okay. Remember that pu is fourth intonation.
不不明白，
Pu Mingpai.
不明白，
Okay. Kailan lang nagiging second ang intonation ng pu? If ever, ang kasunod niya is also a fourth intonation. Just like sure. Diba? Sure is also fourth intonation. So, instead of saying pu, sure, we make the fourth intonation ng pu to second. Pu, sure. Always yan siya. Don't forget that. But the original intonation of pu is fourth intonation. But, if may kadugtong siya na isa pang fourth intonation, the word after pu is also in fourth intonation, the pu becomes second. May understood, Miss Gina, Miss L?
Sure, Lau, sure.
For example, this one, since the word after po is ming, which is in second intonation, so we make use of the original intonation of po, which is the fourth one. Po, ming, pai. Kindly repeat that, Miss L.
不明白，
Yes, that is the opposite of ming, pai. So, kapag marinig nyo ako nito, if you hear me ask you this, how do you read this one? Miss Gina. Oops. Yan, Miss Gina, how do you read this question?
Ming Pai Ma.
Yes. Ming Pai Ma. Can you repeat?
Ming Pai Ma.
Okay. Itong ma, okay, Miss L and Miss Gina, we make use of this if we are asking something. Okay? So, for example, since this is all ma, since may ma and also meron na din siya, no, aside from the fact na tawag nito, meron ang present ng question mark, it means I'm asking you, understand or understood?
Okay.
So, if ever I ask you this, you can either answer Ming Pai or Po Ming Pai. Kuha ba, Miss Elle and Miss Gina?
Sure daw, sure.
Ayan, para better siya. Understand? Oh, you can say, understand, or, ay, lao sure po, Ming Pai, I did not understand, or I don't understand. You can say that one. Ming Pai ma, Miss Elle and Miss Gina?
明白老
Mingpay daw,
师，
sure.
Okay. So don't worry, I will include this one later pag bigay ko na naman yung file natin. So, any questions? You may you questions for our possessive nouns. Miss Elle and Miss Gina?
Mayo lao, sure.
So, is it safe to say that 你们两个明白我们的 discussion? Did you get my sentence? Were you able to follow the sentence that I just constructed?
I think you said, so is it safe that you two understand my discussion?
Okay, sige. Wait lang ha. Let's try to ano that one. Is it, ano yun? Is it safe to say that
You
Niman,
two,
no. I'll just use na lang another slide kasi parang this is too short. Duplicate natin. Okay. Is it safe to say that 你们两个明白我们 today's lesson? Yan. 你们两个明白我们 today's lesson. So, what's the meaning of that? Sige, I want to hear first from Miss L. Sa tingin mo, anong meaning ng sinabi ni Lausher?
it is safe to say that you two don't you two understand today's lesson.
O meron kang nakulang isa, may isa kang hindi na translate. Sige, let's hear it from Miss Gina daw. Kulang siya eh. Isa na lang talaga kulang ni Miss L. Yung isa hindi niya na-translate.
is it safe to say that you two understand our today's lesson?
Yes, our. So, dito siya, okay, meron siyang invisible. O, sige, woman to. Okay? Meron siyang invisible. Kasi, di ba, it's awkward naman. It's not all the time. Kasi tignan natin yung sentence. Di ba, pangit sabihin, is it safe to say that you two understand us today's lesson? Tama ba? Tama ba yung pakinggan? Or is it awkward?
Pangit pakinggan.
Yes. So, dapat, even though wala tayo nakikitang to, pero if we try to analyze, tama ba to? Is this grammatically correct in English? Kapag as lang ang gamitin ko, tama ba siya? No. So, most probably, meron siyang hidden na to. Parang ganon. Ming Pai ma, Miss Aaron, Miss Gina?
Mingpay lao, sure.
Miss L?
明白老师，
Okay, good. So, since 你们两个没有 questions na, let's proceed with our second topic. So, introduction muna tayo ng second topic natin, no? So, okay pa ba tayo? Are we still good? 你们两个 still good pa ba? Are you still following? Okay pa ba tayo?
How lao, sure.
Okay. So, it's good, no? At least ba, you are, tawag nito, you're still following. Okay, here. Ayan. Actually, a bit kung for me, ha, I think you will find our next topic useful or interested. Or interesting, sorry. Interesting. So, ano kaya ang ating topic? I'm sharing now my screen. Okay. Here. Ayan. Ayan. Nakikita niyo ba ang nakikita ni Lauscher? Are you now seeing the PPT that I'm sharing? Yo, Mayo.
没有老师
Okay. Sige. How about Miss L? Ay, Miss Gina?
Mayo Lauscher.
Okay, sir. Ayan. How about now?
吃老师
Paula Lauscher.
好了
有
老师，好了 yo or 好了. Okay, good. So, again, Chinese Mandarin language in partnership with FlexOffice Philippines. Okay. So, this is the title of our lesson. We already discussed the first two characters. Now, who among the two of you? Sinong sa inyong dalawa ang makapag-read? Who can read to us the first two characters? Kaka-discuss lang natin yan. Anyone? Sige. Feel free to unmute yourself.
我
Anyone? Okay, Michelle. Sige. You're the one I heard first, no? Sige. Tama na ang first mo. How about the second?
的
Te. Okay. Water. Anong meaning ng water? What does water mean?
卖
Anong my, yes, or akin, mine or mine. Now, the next character, the next two character, this is, you're also familiar with this. Saan natin to na-encounter na word? Miss Gina, I want to hear from you. Where did we encounter this word? Yung sa common, meron to siya. Common noun natin.
Chen. Sa
Ha?
Mister? Sa Mister? Parang sa Mister?
This is not Sien. Pero yes, meron siya. Yung the second word of Mr., what is that?
Sheng.
First intonation.
Sheng.
Yes, this is Shang. Saan pa natin ito nakita, Miss L? Oh, if 我是老师，你们是 what? Ha, if
Okay.
我
Sheng.
是老师，你们 kayo 是 what? Miss L. Did you get my sentence, Miss L?
sorry 老师
You weren't able to get my the sentence? I'll repeat it one more time ha. If kung 我是老师, anong meaning nun, Miss L? 我是老师. What do you mean by that sentence?
I'm a teacher
Yes, exactly. If 我是老师, if I am a teacher, 你们是 what? Blank.
学生
Okay, yes. So, 学生生, 先生, very good, Miss Gina. And yes, Miss L, 学生. So, this is 生. And then, the next or the last character, this is 日. Kindly repeat that, Miss Gina.
Ru.
日. Just the sound of R. Fourth intonation.
R.
Yan, Miss L, how about you?
日
So, the third and the fourth character, this is one word. 生日. Kindly repeat that, Miss L.
生日
Miss Gina.
Sheng. R.
Okay. So, 生日 means birthday. That's the meaning of 生日. So, Miss Gina, kindly read again the title of our next lesson. What's this?
我的生日
日
日
生日
生日
我的生日。
我的生日。
Miss L, your turn.
我的生日，
生日.
生日，
Yes. So, anong meaning nun, Miss Gina? How do we translate our title?
My I don't know what 生日 means.
Hala! I just said it. Miss L, what do you mean by 生日?
my birthday,
Ay, oo nga.
my birthday,
Sorry,
my
I
birthday.
forgot. My birthday.
Okay. My birthday. 我的生日. So, see, our next lesson is very interesting. Right? Tama ba sila, sure?
Sure,
Kasi
now,
we
sure.
will be learning a lot from this one. Of course, if our title is My Birthday or 我的生日, most probably we're going to talk about what? Miss L?
Date,
Yes, date. On that note, okay, new words natin. What is date in Chinese, Miss L?
日子，鸡，
Qi. Okay, more like it. Qi. Ri. Qi. Repeat.
日期，
Okay, remember how RI, it's not read as ri. That is r. Silent I, just pronounce the sound of R. R, chi, and Q is TS with hangin. Ts, ts. Then I is E. So, ts plus E, then first intonation. Chi. One more time, what is date, Miss L?
日期，
Very good. Much better. Next, Miss Gina. What is date in Chinese?
日期
Okay, sa date. Oh, when talking about 日期 or date, ano bang meron? Ano yung tatlo? Ano yung tatlo na meron na nakikita
month,
natin when we're writing or saying the date? Yes, I heard from Miss Gina. What's that?
month, the day, and the year.
Okay. Actually, no, yun kasi ang format natin no, when writing the chi in English. We start first with the month, the day, and the year. Pero in Chinese, the format is we first write the year, the month, and the day. Ganun ang format niya when writing or saying the Chinese date. So yun ha, let's start first with the year. What is year in Chinese? Miss Gina. How do you read that?
Nian. Nian.
Okay, nian. One more time.
Nian.
Okay, good no? Remember, ang A, if it is between I and N, it's not pronounced as A, but E. So, tama. Henhao, tama yung pagka-pronounce mo, Miss Gina. This is nian, which is year. Henhao. How about a month? Miss L, what is month in Chinese?
月，
Fourth intonation.
月，
Good. Yue. Remember my Y. Yue.
月，
Good. Miss Gina, what is month?
月
Miss L, what is year?
年，
Good. And then, what is day? Miss Gina, I intentionally did not write the pinyin. I want you to analyze based on what you are seeing. Good. So, day is r. And it also has another meaning, which is the sun or ang araw. Okay? Sun, moon, like that. Yo mayo questions here. Miss L and Miss Gina.
没有老
No,
师，
Okay, so again ha, the correct format in writing, ano nga ulit ang tamang format natin when writing that the date in Chinese?
Year, month, and then date.
Okay. So kindly get, okay, before we proceed to that, kindly get your Chinese writing paper. Okay. Kindly get your Chinese writing paper kasi I will be showing you the correct way of writing. The step-by-step strokes for the nian, the ye, and the r. Kasi next time, of course, if we have exercises, most probably I will be letting you translate or rewrite a certain date to Chinese or vice versa. So, do you have with you your Chinese writing paper na?
Sure, Lao, sure.
Yo or mayo?
Yo, Lao, sure.
老师
Okay. So, here. Let's start first with this character. What word is this again? Miss L? What word is this again?
well, sa
Mayo,
spell
Lao, sure.
wala
Ay,
po
okay. Not yet pa. Wala pa? Okay,
nakakap.
bakit wala pa? Maybe we can ask the technical support. Ayan. Yo, mayo?
Yo 老师
Yo,
Okay,
Lao,
so Miss Al, what's the first word? What is that again? Kaka-discuss lang natin.
日
Hmm?
期
Hmm? 日期 is date. What is this? O, sige, Miss Gina. Ano nga ulit ang word na to? This is?
ta
No. Miss Gina. What is this, Miss Gina?
Er,
No.
forgetful. Sorry.
It's okay. What is year?
Nyen,
Nian. Okay, one more time, Miss L. What word is this?
年
Okay, so please copy the step-by-step stroke. Okay, as you can see, the lines or the boxes below. So how many ba? How many strokes? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6个 strokes. Okay? 6 strokes for nian. Please inform Lao Shi if you are done na copying the step-by-step strokes for nian. Again, please let me know if you are done copying so that we can proceed.
Howle, Lao, sure.
好老师
Nakamute po kayo.
Sorry. So, again, it's a haule. It means tapos na. Kasi if you're just going to respond how, it means okay. So, it's very vague, diba? So, when you say okay na or tapos na, you can say haule lao shi. One more time, Miss L. Are you done writing or copying?
好了老师
Or pwede din shi lao shi. Pwede din. Okay, next. Again, this is nian for the year. And then, now let's proceed for the month. What is month again in Chinese? What is month in
Yue.
Chinese? Yeah. Fourth intonation. Good. So notice the first stroke is, it's like a big slash. It's not a vertical straight line. So, medyo curve siya. And then, there are two lines inside. Do not close the character. Open siya dito sa baba. Okay? Please be mindful of the correct writing or the correct way of writing for this character.
Howler Lauscher.
Okay,
好了，
how about
老
you?
师。
Okay, good. So, we're done with yen and ye. Ano nga ulit yung last natin? What is day? What is day? R. Okay, just the sound of R. R. So, this time, the first stroke is vertical line, straight, and then only one line inside, and we have to close the box. Okay, it's different from ye. So, don't get confused. Don't mix both. Okay?
好了，老师。
Howler Lauscher.
Okay, good. So, we're done with the correct way of writing the Chinese characters for Nian, year, Ye, month, and Zhi, day. So, please, I want you to practice writing it correctly because I hope you also practice writing the dates in Chinese as well. Okay, so paano ba? How do we write the date in Chinese? So, we have specific formats. Okay? So, I'll share again my screen. Kaya pa ng time. We still have 7 minutes left. Kahit man lang format muna. Okay, here. So, when we try to recite or write the year in Chinese, okay, sorry, I think hindi pa na-share yung screen ko. Are you now seeing my screen or not yet? Yo or Mayo?
Yo Lauscher.
Okay, yo. So, when we try to dictate or recite or write the year in Chinese, we don't base it on how we say it in English. Example, 2022 or 2022. We don't make use of that. Okay? What we're going to do is we have to dictate or to write digit per digit of the year. Okay? So, digit per digit tayo. Hindi tayo mag-base na 2022. Hindi ganon. Kasi it would be very long na, no? So, digit per digit lang tayo sa year. Okay? Again, I'm discussing about the year. So, look at the given example. 2022. So, what is 2 in Chinese, Miss Gina?
Two horizontal lines.
Yes, what is that in Chinese? Good. Miss L, what is 0 in Chinese?
零
Ling. But then again, remember Ling, the character of Ling is very complicated. Tama ba sila, sure?
是老师。
So, when we try to make use or when we try to rewrite year na merong 0, we just make a big circle. Okay? And then, since 2 and 2 again, we make use again or we write or say again and er. So, since we are referring to year, we have to end it with the word that means year. So, 2022 or 2002 in Chinese, that is 2022年. 明白吗？
full,
明白吗？
Mingpai Lao Sure.
Miss L, Miss Gina, 明白吗?
Mingpai Lao Sure.
Miss L,
明白老师
are you sure or baka may iba lang sa inyo nahihiya magsabi ng pumingpay? Mm. Yo, mayo questions. Yun na lang.
没有老师
Okay. So let's try to do the next two examples. Let's try first with Miss L. 1993. Remember ha? It's either we dictate or write digit per digit. So what's the first digit, Miss L? Miss L? What is the first digit?
音
Hmm? What is one?
一
Intonation.
一
Good. E. So write the Chinese character for E. Next, what is nine?
九
Intonation. That is third.
九
Third intonation.
九九
Third. How do you pronounce it?
九
Better. Chiu. What's next? Another nine. So you have to repeat it.
九
Good. And then what is three?
三
Good. Now, we're referring to year. So ano kailangan idagdag natin sa pinaka-last?
日次
Again ha? Year. Look at the given example. Ano lang ba ang dinagdag ni Lauscher? Did I write Ruchi? Is that Ruchi? Anong word ba ito? What is this? Is that Ruchi? Miss L? What word is that? Remember how we're referring to the year. So what is year in Chinese?
年
Intonation, second intonation.
年
Exactly. Again, you are referring to the year, so you have to end it with the word or the character of Nian. One more time, Miss L, what is 1993 in Chinese? How do you say or write that in Chinese?
一九九
Chiu,
三
chiu.
1993年
Okay, that is correct. Always end it with Nian. Next, Miss Gina, how about 1850? How do we translate this in Chinese?
I pa u ling
Ling
nian
again, ha? Just zero. Next, and
ling
then add it with,
nian
okay, Nian. That's it. Yo, mayo questions.
mayo lao
没
sure.
有老师
Ming Pai Ma?
Mingpai lao sure.
Ni Man Ming Pai, the format of writing the Nian in Chinese, ma?
Sure lao sure.
Miss L?
是老师
Okay. So I guess we will just stop here and then we'll continue next weekend. So, meron tayo kasi I don't have examinations for ano na, for next week. Tapos na yung examinations namin sa classes ko. So I'll be meeting you on Saturday, same time 3 to 4:30 as well as on Sundays as well, 3 to 4:30. So, I think no, we're almost done with our 20 hours. Siguro mga less than 10 hours na lang ang natitira. So I hope I'll ano na lang, piliin ko yung mga topics na I think would be useful sa inyo. Okay? So, I hope we can discuss and use make use of that hours remaining for our special course. Okay? Okay, Miss
How
Elle and
Lausher?
Miss Gina?
How
How
Lausher?
louder?
Yes. So, once again, 谢谢你们两个 for joining Lauscher the discussion this afternoon, as well as to our viewers sa live audience natin, sa live stream natin. So, thank you, Xie also for joining us this afternoon. And I hope we will still see each other next week. Kasi we will continue our discussion on the writing format natin sa Chinese. Dates natin. The how to write the dates in Chinese. How po how?
How
How
Lausher?
louder?
Okay. So, 有没有问题？有没有 questions?
没有 Lausher.
Louder.
Okay. If 没有 questions na, I think we can end here. So, once again, 谢谢 for joining my class. What a class this afternoon. And 再见. Bye-bye. See you.
谢谢，
谢谢你，再见。
Okay.
再见。
再见.